Hey guys, so today is all about celebrating incredible mamas
3, 2, 1, action!
who all have some really inspiring stories to tell about their incredible children. And yeah, we're just here to celebrate them.
Just say one thing that you love about your mummy.
She cares about me.
Having Jack has made me a better person.
What is your favourite thing about your mum?
Cuddling. I'm 8 years old.
Motherhood is very special. Definitely chosen to be their mum.
I'd probably say my best day I've ever had with my mum was going through this campaign we're doing at the moment, Time is Muscle campaign, and we're fighting for this medicine called Duchenne that helps slow down the progression of Duchenne. You know, that was probably the best day I had with my mum, you know, being side by side fighting for something that we both believe in.
We're fighting for our children every day.
I love my mummy.
Motherhood absolutely means more to me than anything.
Everybody that meets him, he leaves an imprint on him.
What is the best day you've had with your mum?
Pictures. My lipstick not coming off.
No, darling, it's perfect.
Alex, first of all, can I just say thank you so much for coming all this way and meeting me today.
Oh, we've Jack to thank. He couldn't
Honestly,
wait to meet you.
he is incredible. Like, you're both such inspirations. And as you know, today we're here to celebrate Mother's Day, motherhood, just women being amazing in general. And I guess my question for you is, what does motherhood mean to you?
Motherhood means to me, with me, is to protect and nurture my child. But I think motherhood actually has taught me so much, thanks to Jack and what he brings into my life.
And do you feel like what you expected of motherhood before has changed now?
Yes, completely.
In what way?
Completely. I think it is a hard journey being mum to Jack, who has got Duchenne, but it's also an absolutely rewarding journey as well. And I think the thing with Jack is every day he proves me wrong in what I actually expected of him and of life and what he does, and it makes me the most proud mum in the whole world.
So lovely. So, what do you think makes Jack so special?
I think that he proves me wrong every single day, and I think when Jack was diagnosed with Duchenne, I actually didn't see a future for my son, and I was so frightened and scared of his future. And what he has done, he's defied every single expectation that was set of him. And you know, in September hopefully he's going to university to study graphic design. He you know, he's always loved sports, and you know, his dad was a rugby player.
Yeah.
And everybody kind of initially was saying, oh, are you going to be a rugby player like your dad?
Yeah.
But he's got really into wheelchair football.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And just before Christmas, we found out he'd been put on the emerging talent pathway for England.
Wow, that is
So he is
incredible.
playing football. He's making his own way in life, and I think he makes every milestone so much more special for me because he's doing everything that I never thought he was going to do.
It's mad, isn't it? Because I also actually feel like that with my girls. Like, the milestones that I used to think were going to happen obviously look very different to me now. And I feel like as mums now with kids with disabilities, I think that the littlest wins are just so magical now.
You appreciate things more than anybody else. You take nothing for granted, and you cherish those wins and celebrate them. And I think actually having Jack has made me a better person.
I say this all the time.
It has made me look at the world differently and it's given me a purpose actually.
Yeah,
Being his mum has made me realise what I wanted to do with my life.
Yeah,
and
it's amazing.
I can see it's happening for you
Yeah,
as well.
oh my gosh,
and what
so much.
you are doing, honestly, with newborn screening, Jessie,
thank you so much.
is incredible.
Same for you. You're bloody superwoman.
No, I'm not, but we're funding research and, you know, clinical trials are happening and Jack's on one, but I think what you're doing with newborn screening could help the next generation of so many neuromuscular conditions, and I'd really, you know, take my hat off to you.
Thank you so much, and as for you, same. Thank you for just being amazing, both of you. Thank you so much for coming today. I really appreciate it.
Anytime.
I can't. Can I just say, first of all,
Yeah.
just, you're amazing. Your girls are amazing.
Thank you.
And also, it's just so nice to meet a fellow twin mum.
Yeah, I know.
Honestly,
twins are something else.
They really, and
Yeah,
girls as
I know.
well. They're just so beautiful.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for coming
Thank
today.
you for having me.
Of course, it's an absolute honour. So obviously we're here today to celebrate just, you know, mums being amazing.
Yeah,
and
that we
you
are.
know, it's Mother's Day.
Yeah.
And I guess I just want to know more about you, your life, your girls. And I guess my first question is, what does motherhood mean to you?
Motherhood, I think, because I'm a mum of my little boy as well, who's 10, being his mum, motherhood was kind of a bit more straightforward, a bit more, you know, as it kind of is expected to be. And then becoming a twin mum, as well as experiencing the twin-to-twin transfusion syndrome, medical diagnoses, cerebral palsy, seizures, all of that jazz. I actually now see motherhood as that I was chosen to be their mum. It's going to make me cry. I don't know
Stop,
why.
you're gonna make me cry.
I actually feel like chosen to have been their mum, because it takes a certain type of mum to deal with this.
No, it really does.
Twins alone is like crazy, because there's 2 of them. Along with everything else on top of it, it's like, wow, I'm actually built differently to deal with this.
Yeah.
And that's exactly how I feel. And I feel like they're nearly 5. And it's kind of like, whatever else comes our way, I do feel like we can take it.
Exactly.
Because we kind of have to, but with what we've gone through already and what motherhood kind of means being their mum, yes, it's different, but actually it's flipping amazing. As you can see, they're so happy. I don't really know many other kids that are as happy as them, if I'm honest. They are amazing. So no, motherhood is very special. Definitely chosen to be their mum.
So tell me what you think makes your girls so special.
What makes my girls so special? A, everything they've endured, and B, the way that even though they have their disability, they still see themselves as equal to every other child, and they will always try and have the same opportunities. So like dance class, school, clubs, soft play parties, they're going, like they'll always go, because they don't see themselves as being any different, and I think that's really special.
So special.
Yeah, I think that's incredible. Equally, they're loved and known by so many, and I get told very often that when people are feeling sad, they'll seek out the girls to find their smiles, because it really makes their day. And I feel like they're like little lights that just brighten everyone's day, and I think that's incredible. I feel really proud to be their mum because of that reason.
I get it. I feel exactly the same, because even with my girls, like I'm like, you've been through so much
already,
and all you do is smile, and I'm like, that gives me strength to be like, well, why can't I be sad?
Yeah,
because like
you're
every
happy.
day you're happy. So like they give me, I think like our children give us the strength to like
absolutely
keep going.
The little smiles.
Yeah, 1,000,000%.
Kept me going for nearly 5 years. So
personal question. Did you find out straight away that the girls had cerebral palsy when they were born?
No,
Right.
no. So with the girls, I mentioned they had the twin-to-twin
Yeah.
transfusion syndrome. So we dealt through all of that. We had the
Did you have
laser
the laser?
ablation.
Right,
yeah.
okay.
So we had that. The girls were born at 32 weeks. I found out that Marlowe had brain injury, i.e. cerebral palsy, was because she started having a rare form of seizure that Dad actually researched, because we kept getting told by the health people that it was startle reflex, which it wasn't.
And what is startle reflex?
So when you know when babies just do a little jump, like you make them jump, so it's kind of, that's like what she would do. And then we got her seen, and they confirmed that it was a rare form of epilepsy, which then led to her having an MRI. That showed the cerebral palsy and the brain injury. Then we only found out Harper had it as well because we happened to take her along to Marlowe's first physio appointment, and the physiotherapist was like, have you ever had Harper like looked into, checked, or assessed? And we was like, for what? And from there it's now like double the appointments, double the physio, double this, double that. But it wasn't an immediate diagnosis because you kind of only realise when the milestones come and they're not met. So then that raises,
absolutely.
I wouldn't say concerns, because we had premature twins, but it
so similar to mine.
Exactly that, because did you find out straight away? I don't think it was it?
No.
Mine
it's like
literally
was
situation.
because of my mum.
Really?
Yeah, because I obviously they were my first set of twins.
She
noticed that their legs don't move, but I was told from when I took them out of NICU, like you can't compare your babies to full-term babies because they're not going to reach the same milestones. So obviously when I took them home,
you're not going to look for something to be wrong or not working.
No, and I'm a first-time mum. Like, these are my first set of children. I had no clue what I was looking out for. And then it took for my mum. We'd moved away. And then it was, my mum saw it, how much it deteriorated because we now weren't like seeing her every day. So that's how, so thank God for my mum, because and that's what like makes me so sad, because I'm like, I dread to think like how long we would have gone if my mum, didn't come that day.
Of course.
But I mean, it's wild, isn't it?
How quick, when your mum like noticed, as you say, how quick was you then given the diagnosis?
Oh, ages. A month.
Wow.
But that was like trying to like fight to like be taken seriously. Because prior to that, obviously lots of GP appointments, the girls were not even feeding and they were really underweight. And they were like, oh, that's okay, it's just because they're premature. It was always, oh, it's just because they're premature.
We felt the same. So like, as I say, with the startle thing and the health visitors, and to be fair, with like the trauma that you go through with the early birth, the NICU, we didn't have any follow-ups anyway, and I really feel we should have.
And don't you think that's mad that you go through all of that? They're already like very vulnerable anyway,
mega.
So there absolutely should be that in place.
Absolutely, and there wasn't, and I think there should be, because I'm really gobsmacked with everything, especially like the laser surgery, the preterm birth, the girls needing oxygen at birth, 3 weeks in hospital. Like, where's that follow-up to say how are your babies doing? Well, actually, I don't know, because I'm not an expert in this area. I am now. But it wasn't immediate in answer to your question. No way. No, it was like prolonged because of the progress the girls were making. Like rolling over wasn't happening, like feeding themselves. I mean, Marlowe still needs to be fed, bless her. So they're very, very different. But it took time and fighting, as it does.
Bless you. Well, you're smashing it.
Thank you.
No,
they're used to it.
I'm so sorry, but you are.
They're used to
like,
it,
I'm just so in awe. I really am just so in awe of mums in general, but mums with kids with disabilities. I'm just like,
and it's not. I feel like twins as well.
It's a whole different ball game, and I'm genuinely really not undermining any mum that has a single child with disability, because it is bloody hard, but it's very nice to be another twin.
No, it is. It's lovely to meet you. I do, believe me, I do get it.
And then I guess my last and final question is, what do you love the most about being a mum?
I feel like it's a purpose, it's rewarding. They make, as you know, you said about your girls earlier, their smiles, like the love that they reflect onto others, it must come from somewhere, i.e. me, Dad, and I feel like that's what's represented to everyone else from the girls and my little boy as well.
Yeah.
I just think it's amazing, and I feel like their capability of being able to do that, to share happiness and their love with us is incredible.
Yeah.
I love it. It's amazing.
You're amazing and they're
Thank
amazing.
you.
Thank you so much. Can I give you a cudgel?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. You're honestly amazing. Karina, thank you so much for coming and chatting with me today. And it's so lovely to meet Daisy. She's so beautiful.
Thank you.
So we're here to celebrate mums, motherhood, Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Because mums are just amazing.
Absolutely.
And I've got a question. My question for you is, what does motherhood mean to you?
Wow, everything. So I've got 5 daughters, Daisy's being my youngest.
Oh my gosh.
And my kids are my absolute world. So I think when you're a mum, they're the reason you get up. They're the reason you go to work.
100%.
They're the reason for absolutely everything. And I think the best reward you have is when you just get that hug before they go to bed, and it's just like, yeah, do you know, it's all worth it. So yeah, motherhood absolutely means more to me than anything.
That's so nice. Thank you so much for coming to chat with me today.
Thank you for having me.
I know it can be a bit overwhelming when you've never done anything like this before, but honestly, I just want to have a chat with you about how amazing mums are, basically. I'm just going to sit here and big us up.
Yeah, let's do it.
Mums are just, honestly, we're here because I want to celebrate mums. It's Mother's Day and just motherhood in general, but I also just feel when you've got twins especially, it's a whole another ball game.
Yep.
And yeah, I guess I just want to know about your twins and what motherhood means to you.
Yeah. So motherhood for me was always, we got off to a crazy start anyway. So my 2 girls, Lily and Amelia, were born prematurely, and actually my youngest was born prematurely as well.
Oh my gosh, you had 3 that was premature.
3 little premature
God,
girls.
that is so tough.
So tough.
And how far apart were they? So obviously from...
So I didn't wait around. So it should have been a year's age gap, but where Ella came early as well. So it's a 10-month age gap.
Oh
So we were in NICU and then in NICU straight again, really. Yeah, so with Amelia, she had a hole in her heart. So where she was so small, it was called a PDA, so the hole was, I can't quite remember now, but the blood was passing straight through the heart basically, making her really swollen. They then have to offset the swollenness by giving her a medication, but then if they're draining the fluid, they're draining her nutrients. Obviously babies in NICU are just about getting milk. So she wasn't growing. I think within about a 3-month kind of time period, she maybe gained 200 grams. She was born at 900 grams, which is around a bag of sugar. So she was tiny, as you can imagine. Great Ormond Street were kind of saying she's too small to come across to have the closure. So they were just keeping a close eye on her, but it was just getting to the state, it was getting really scary, and we weren't sure if we were gonna, what the outcome was gonna be. So I was very lucky one day we got the phone call to say, Great Ormond Street will have the transfer. So this is during COVID. Lily was discharged about 6 weeks ago, her twin. So because it was COVID, only parents were allowed in the hospital, no siblings. So we were like, what are we gonna do with Lily?
Oh my God.
And where we've been in NICU, we weren't really ready to be apart from our babies either. So off I went on my own with my tiny baby to have her hole in her heart closed. Very lucky it wasn't open heart surgery. But nonetheless, it was just as traumatic, I guess, this tiny baby on this big adult hospital bed. And yeah, so just last week actually we went for her cardiologist appointment to see that the device was still where it should be. So it just forced the blood clot in the heart, and it gripped the hole closed, and I picked her up after the surgery and it was just a complete different baby. And I count every blessing that she is the child that she is today.
Oh, they're just amazing, don't
they?
They
are
just
amazing.
Honestly, children, babe, they just astound me.
Yeah, just astound every time.
The stuff that they go through, and I'm like, they're just
how?
So,
resilient.
They're so resilient. But you know,
we're there crying. Yeah, I guess so. but we're there panicking and crying and all the worry, and they're just, yeah, they just surprise us and progress every day. It's just amazing. So I don't know if it's linked to the prematurity, but Amelia has an autism diagnosis as well.
Okay.
Very different to what I knew autism as. So I have a nephew who's autistic, and kind of like your standard autistic boy. He stims, his speech was delayed, walks on his tiptoes, like the very kind of typical what people stereotype an autistic kid to be. Amelia's not really like that. She's an autistic girl. Her masking is quite high, so don't get me wrong, like we drop her at school every day, and it's like, I hate school, I'm not wearing trousers. And I think some days we go into school in crops and knickers and a top because I just need to get her in there. But she's amazing. If I think about the baby that we had when she was 15 months old, our journey kind of started that she used to hit her head a lot. So, and not just like a few times a day, there was hours of the day. We'd be in the car and she'd like smash back and forth against the car seats. We'd get home against the cupboards. We got wooden floors. It was constant, bless her, like wake up in the night, straight to the headboard. Like she just really needed that output or that input, I guess, back into her body. And like the world was new to her and we hadn't even considered autism yet, so we were still adapting. Like we just had this baby that wanted a croissant every morning, and if we didn't have a croissant, it would be like meltdown. And yeah, so we've adapted so much that now she used to speak just echolalia, which is when she would just repeat the last word of our sentence.
If you had to sum up motherhood and what it means to you, what would you say?
It's hard to capture it in one word, but I just think like it humbled me as a person, it changed me as a person, it took my whole life on a whole complete different course. I work for a charity now that looks after children with neurodiverse children. I wouldn't have found that world if it wasn't for my daughter's diagnosis. And then my friends are different because do you know what I mean? I'm like clinging on to the other mums who have kids with autism or ADHD because they get it. So I think to me it's just like almost embracing like you're going to be dealt a hand in whatever way that is. Like your daughter might be a footballer or they might be a scientist or they might have a diagnosis. Like that difference is their unique talent 100%. Almost. So run with it, embrace it. Yeah. So I think it's just loving them. You're amazing as well. Thank you.
Oh,
you're welcome.
Appreciate you so much.
It's so lovely to you. Thank you.
Emily, thank you so much for meeting with me today and
Thank
having
you
a
for
chat.
having me.
How are you?
Doing okay, clinging on.
Clinging on. That's how I feel. So today I just want to celebrate mums in general and motherhood, and you know, Mother's Day is coming up, and I just want to have a general chit chat about your beautiful little girl, your life, and I guess just what motherhood means to you.
Okay.
So yeah, what does motherhood mean to you?
Motherhood is everything, really. I mean, as soon as you're a mum, that becomes the most important thing to you. And for us, I guess, motherhood is even more all-consuming because we're fighting for our children every day.
Absolutely. Did you know that you always wanted children?
Always wanted children.
Yeah.
I'm from a big family.
Oh, amazing.
Loads of kids running around. Yeah, always knew I wanted a big brood. So Lenny's the first, but hopefully the first of a few.
Yeah. And what is it about Lenny that you think makes her so special?
Lenny is very sassy. She's very bossy. I don't know where she gets it from. But she's just sunshine. She's literally she's so pure. She is so energetic, and she's just an absolute joy to be around.
That's so cute. What do you feel like is your favourite thing about being a mum to Lenny?
I think it's just having like a relationship that compares to nothing else. Like your bond with your baby is so special, and that is just more important than anything. And I think that is just, nothing. It's completely unbreakable. And I feel like that's something I've wanted my whole life. And now that I have that with Lenny, it's just, it's really, really special.
That's so lovely. Thank you so much. You're amazing.
Well, there we go.
Hi, Annalise.
Hello.
Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, absolute pleasure, and AJ is just the coolest little dude I've ever met in my life.
She is.
And also, I've just heard, have you just like had a baby?
Yeah.
Oh my God, you are
9
incredible.
weeks
And how is it?
old. Tiring.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
What did you have,
amazing.
boy or girl?
A boy.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
Gosh, that is a lot. I'm surprised you made it here today, to be honest.
No.
And looking like this.
Thank you.
Amazing. So I want to just celebrate mums in general. You know, I think women are incredible. And when you become a mum, I feel like, me personally, you become like superhuman.
Yeah.
And so I guess I just want to learn about you and AJ and the difficulties that you've had to face and just what motherhood means to you.
Yeah, it's amazing. Being a mum comes with its challenges, especially when you've got a child with a rare genetic condition.
Yep.
AJ's got a condition called Alström syndrome.
Yep.
It's not many people know about it because it's that rare, but it affects the heart, the liver, the kidneys. It causes obesity, type 2 diabetes. It can make them blind, hearing loss. AJ started at 7 weeks old as a baby with cardiomyopathy. He had sepsis and multi-organ failure. It would touch and go with AJ.
Oh, darling, it's all right. It's okay.
We had to prepare 3 times for worst, but we managed to get through, bless him, and he fought every step of the way. We came home with AJ. His heart, around about 6 months, his heart improved and got better. However, his eyes remained like there was something with his eyes. So there were loads of investigation. Roughly around about 5 years old, that's when we got answers with his eyes as well as the condition.
Right.
Because he had electronic test and it came back that he had retina dystrophy.
Right.
And his consultant at the time said that it's a rare genetic condition, so we'll have to send you for genetics.
Yeah.
It came back that AJ's got Alström syndrome.
And had you ever heard of that before finding out about his diagnosis?
No, and I know that there could be, they did expect, like, they prepared us to expect anything really. But no, I never heard of anything. So it was difficult. Obviously, the things that comes to mind is you want to know the quality.
Of course, yeah.
And the expectancy of life. And I was quite anxious at the beginning because the first thing I did, what any mum would do, was Google. And it scared me a little bit.
Google is the worst. It is horrendous.
It scared me, and then I managed to meet Kerry from Alström UK. Her son's also got Alström syndrome. He's in his early adulthood now, so she totally sympathised with me.
Yeah.
She really supportive. She's the CEO of the charity.
Yeah.
And it's an amazing charity. They're very supportive, and she explained to me that the research and the science now back to what Google goes off from a couple, like, decades and decades ago. She knows families that's managed to live a full healthy.
Amazing.
A full healthy. So that gave me reassurance. And I think when when you're in that moment when you get the diagnosis and you think that the panic as a mother sets in, and you think about the future rather than the moment.
The now, yeah.
And that's what I struggled with, because when I first found out AJ's condition, I was grieving the future rather than enjoying every little moment.
Yeah.
Whereas now I'm managing okay.
Yeah.
It's always a constant
battle.
Yeah, and anxiety because like Dad couldn't make one of AJ's appointments, so I had to take him, and as far as we were aware, he was going for you know, a pre-op assessment for glue ear.
Right.
And I turned up and they said to me, it's not glue ear, it's mild hearing loss, and I was like, wow. And I had AJ with me at the time, and I was like fighting tears. They just wanted to stream down my face, but you've just got to put your armour on, haven't you?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like appointments and things building up to it. There's never that, you can never feel okay. You've got that anxiety before you even step in room.
Yeah.
He's doing amazing.
Good.
He
definitely is.
He's a character. He loves making people smile and laugh. That's the best thing about AJ. And he's thriving in school. He's in mainstream
That's so
school.
amazing.
Yeah, he's doing so well.
What do you think's the most special thing about AJ?
Everything. It just lights up room that he walks in. Everybody that meets him, he leaves an imprint on them. They're just so besotted with him. Yeah, just everything really. I can't specifically choose.
Yeah, of course. And what for you is the best thing about being a mum?
Just being there for him and nurturing him and just helping them grow and turn into their own perfect, amazing selves, really.
Yeah. Amazing. Thank you so much.
No,
thank you. Thank you for taking your time to come here today. Thank you, AJ, superstar. Woo!